Yeah, and Ernest Tubb hired you as a supporting act for his road show too, right around
Yes,
then.
he did. I was his opening act for about a year and a half, almost 2 years, and I got a song called "Life to Go." George Jones and I wrote together. We had a little deal on it, and the one of us that got to cut it first, because everybody on the tour was saying it was a smash, and it really turned out to be. Well, I mean, it was my first #1 record on Columbia, and the other one would not cut it until after that, till after it's all over.
Yeah, and Life to Go, there's really
Excuse me.
Oh, that's quite all right. There's really an interesting story behind that song. Would you mind telling us a little bit about it, where you got the idea to write that inspiration?
It was when Elvis come along, and Elvis, he was so hot, until he just kind of preempted. They didn't just empty out the crowds or anything for country, but he caused the crowd to be a little less. And out in Texas, they'd bring some busloads of prisoners out, kind of fill in the back corners,
Okay.
And I walked up to one of them, asked him, I said, "How long are you going to be here?" He said, "I've been here for 18 years, and I've still got life to go." And see, that's like a whole line, You string about 4 of them together, and you got a verse,
Yeah.
And so I went to writing on it, and I got about half through with it, and things kind of slowed down for me a little on it. So I went and found George, and he helped me finish it, and so I made that deal with him. I want to be fair about it, and I said I'd like to record it first. Then that way I won't put my name on it and just put your name on it. That's why his name appears on it now.
Okay.
I kid about it. I tell them on the stage that since George got saved, then I'll get real quiet for a minute, and then they go to laughing,
Yeah.
And because he's got quite a reputation,
Mm-hmm.
And I tell him that after he got saved, I said he put my name back on that song, and then I say, "Nah, he wouldn't do that."
Playing possum. We just heard the version of Life to Go right before you came on from your friend's album with Ricky Van Shelton and Justin Tubb, Bill Anderson.
And I'm sorry you called me like that, but just on the kind of that island trip, they love it cold over there, and my toes stayed cold that from the time I got off the plane for 2 weeks, and either the hotel was too cold or the bus we was riding in was too cold, but I made it till I got all the way back, and I went and played a show date and everything, but I got another this weekend, so I may have to take some medicine with me. But it kind of gave me a little bit of the sniffles, and it just started trying to get down in my throat a little bit just before you call.
Well, I hope you feel better. It's not a problem at all. I'm having a good time.
Yeah, I'll be fine. I got a good doctor. They'll give me something that'll burn this right on out of there.
So in 1960 rolled along, and you released Waterloo, which actually went to #1 on the country charts and the pop charts. Yeah,
and it was number 11 in the black chart and the soul chart.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
So it really helped to establish me, and Life to Go. I just come off of a big record as far as a traditional country record. It sold way yonder further than record was sold during that day, and so that's kind of how I got Waterloo, because I was sort of new in town, new at it and stuff. I knew we'd probably give Waterloo to a more established artist, but they said, "Well, he just come off of that record, he's doing all right. Let's see how he can sing it." So they let me try to lick, and they thought we had a good cut on it. So Columbia, they asked me if it'd be all right to send it to a few pop stations. Do you mind? I said, "No, it's your label. Don't know why you're asking me." And they did, and so it took off. I did it on the Dick Clark show, I believe, 3 times.
Oh, wow.
And I did one called "Mary, Don't You Weep Up There." I had a song that I had wrote, making sure I went back straight hard. Everybody knew I was still staying straight hard country. But I had a song called "Why I'm Walking," and it got way up in the charts. And there's a neat little story about that. I used Don Helms on it, on steel.
Okay, the fabulous...
Don Helms was Hank Williams' Steelman.
Sure, the legendary.
And I met him on the street
Don
down there
Holmes.
one day, and I told him, I said, Don, I can't use you anymore. And he said, oh, my God, what have I done? And I said, well, you went pop on me. So he was relieved then. He wasn't laughing. He knew I was just joking with him, you know.
Yeah, but you've also had such other great hits as Wash My Hands in Muddy Water, BJ the DJ, and did you write BJ the DJ?
BJ the DJ was wrote by a boy by the name of Hugh X. Lewis. I got about 4 or 5 hits out of him. BJ the DJ, I had top 5 records with him, 4 or 5 of them. If This House Could Talk, let me see, I don't know, I can't name them right off, but I got about 4 or 5 top hits with him.
All fabulous songs, and you mentioned you performed on the Dick Clark Show, American Bandstand. You've also performed on such other legendary shows as the Porter Wagner Show and, of course, the Grand Ole Opry.
Red Foley.
The Ozark Jubilee.
Ozark Jubilee. Oh yeah, I was out there. I did like to go out there for them, and they made a set thing that really fit good. Back in them days, they didn't know a whole lot of that stuff, you know, like have you a background and stuff like that. But they brought a cell in and had me in it, you know, and in prison garb, you know. I remember that. And mentioning Porter, I thought the world of Porter. I was able to tell him before he passed away that by being on his show with every song, I probably sold about double the records that I ordinarily would just on account of him, you know, my friendship with him and being on his show. Because I'd come out with a new song, I'd do it on his show, and it would just leap right on up the charts, you know.